Thank you very much, Nisimano, back at Broadcasting House. Indeed, like you rightly pointed, this is the third day of the cabinet retreat happening here in Nyuki. In a bit, we'll be listening to the president, of course, giving us a brief on what has been discussed this morning. But you'll remember the last 2 days have been about housekeeping, particularly for the president and members of his cabinet, as well as the principal secretaries, advisors, and senior government officials. But largely today is about the legislative agenda of the Kenya Kwanza government. In this year, there are several projects that the president has outlined, one including the construction of dams to aid irrigation, as well as ensuring that these reforms in the National Hospital and Insurance Fund to achieve universal health care, and so many other things that he's really talked about. And therefore today, the better part of this morning, the president was meeting parliamentary leadership in the sense of chairman of standing committees in the National Assembly and in the Senate, obviously to line out the legislative agenda of the government. Of course, also, we have seen a number of governors here because the president really spoke passionately yesterday about the collaboration that is needed between the national government and the county government, because county governments at some point will have to collaborate with the national government for the implementation of some of its projects because they cut across the roles of county governments as well as the national government. And that is what they will be discussing again today with the president. We've seen the chairperson of the Council of Governors, Anne Waiguru, the governor for Kirinyaga. I've also seen the governor for Kisumu, that is Professor Anyang' Nyong'o. And that means there are several of them here to discuss government programs with the president and closer collaboration between the two levels of government. So largely today is the legislative agenda being discussed, as well as the collaboration between the national government and the county governments. But in a bit, we'll be listening to the president. So we are waiting for him just to call us in, and then he will be briefing the nation on the progress of discussions so far. But so that we save time for the conversation with the president, let me hand you back to Nisi. We'll be coming back here again when the president is addressing the nation. Back to you, Nisi.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Kyoria. He was giving us an update from Nanyuki, where the cabinet retreat has entered day 3, and of course it culminates tomorrow, Sunday, the 8th of January.